Be Easy Clothing Company. Be Easy has been in business 17 years and is home to the Be More Like Us brand. Do you love your city? Then show the world they too can be more like us. From hoodies to tees, sweatsuits and more. So visit our website at www.pleasebeeasy.com. That's www.plzbez.com to place your order today. For more info, give us a call at 443-839-4777. Again, that's 443-839-4773. Also get in the game by following us on social media and uploading pics of you rocking your Be More Like Us gear, and we will ensure it's posted to our page. And Mr. Be Easy Forever, Twitter, MRBEZ, the number 4, EVER. And Mr. Be Easy Forever, Instagram, again at MRBEZ, the number 4, EVER. And at Mr. Be Easy Forever 410 Facebook at MRBEZ, the number 4, EVER 410. Be Easy Clothing Company, home of the Be More Like Us brand name.
What's the deal? This is Ludacris.
What's up, everybody? This is Pink.
Hi, I'm Shakira.
Hey, what's up? This your man 50 Cent.
Hi, this is Christina Aguilera, and you're listening to
Mr. Get It Done, DJ Rock Nice.
Whoa. Yeah. Hey, yo, Tim, man, this the jump off right here.
She been gone for a minute and she back with the jump. Yeah. Slide in your lingerie with the pumps. Yeah. Ms Vee, give it any way you want. But we all got a little freak in us, don't front. Yeah. She talking all the topics. So listen, get guns. Come on, V, stop it. Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 12, lock it. Not even haters can knock it. Kitties in the bed looking pretty in your bed. Shows over, showing no pity in the bed. Got your man really looking scared. He like, give me some head, man. Give me some head. She can put the spark back in it. V's original and all talks authentic. Straight talk every minute. Alright, Ms Vee, you're back in it.
Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey! Hey, yo, Tim, man, this the jump off right here, man. Oh! Hey, it's your girl, Ms Vee, in the building. Hello, and welcome back to me from Montego Bay, Jamaica. I had an awesome time. Hope y'all
You bring me
missed
some sand?
Rock, I have no sand. I brought back luggage and it's still packed. So if you feel
No
like
T-shirt
helping
like
with
Kiss
lunch-
Me, I'm Jamaican or nothing.
Nothing, Rock, nothing. I feel so sorry for you. I really use this vacation as simply that. I do have a deck of cards that came from the gift shop. But other than that, I'm sorry. Good morning. Hey, Adrian. Good morning. How you feeling, Boop? Bunny.
Hey, Aunt Bunny.
Good morning. Welcome back, Bunny. We missed you the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we
had to
did.
talk to you, find out what was going on. Over in the group. Hey, Charles, Warren. Hey, Cousin Keith. What's up? Okay, so now I've been gone, so now I'm back and I can catch up. Everybody has been aware of the Will Smith fiasco when he slapped, what is the gentleman's name? Chris Rock. Chris Rock on the Oscars. I have heard so many things about it. Hey, April, good morning. Thank you for welcoming me back on, Bunny. So as it goes, over in the group, hey, Nicole, good morning. I see, so apparently Chris Rock says a joke. The joke says something in reference to, yeah, Jada, he can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2 due to her bald head. And, of course, Demi Moore's head was bald in G.I. Jane 1. No movie is coming out, first of all. So, secondly, you was taking a shot at her. I get it. Comedians do things for fun, to make jokes. Will and Jada, to me, in my opinion, has been in the limelight way too long for you not to have seen her go through her downward spiral of her hair falling out from her alopecia and the things she tried to do to restyle her hair, to head wraps, to other things. Her daughter supporting her and cutting her hair off. Like, it was a lot. I think that was a bad joke. Some people say, well, this is the Oxers and there's all white folks. Why would Will act like that, treat another black man like that in front of all these white folks? Why the fuck would a black man clown a black woman in front of all these white folks? That's where my dilemma come in. I want to hear what everybody has to say. Hey, Mike, good morning. All right, so my question was Will Smith wrong, noble, or under pressure to respond to what Chris Rock said about his wife? Rock, was he noble?
No.
Was he under pressure to do it?
No.
What was it? What you think?
He was just dead wrong. He was dead wrong. Listen to me. And everybody,
we listening.
Everybody want to talk about he was defending his wife's honor and things like that. His wife ain't defending his honor. And even if he wanted to check that man, it's a way you go about doing it. You know what I mean? He could have clearly waited till they got to the green room or anything and pulled Chris Rock up. Chris Rock being the person he was, if it mattered to them that way, Chris Rock would have did what he did anyway and made a public apology. You didn't have to do that on national TV.
Right.
It was a bit excessive. And you're not making yourself look like the noble man as you were saying, because your wife been dragging you for the last year.
All right.
She telling you how you ain't good in bed, how she ain't really satisfied, how you're insecure about a dead man, and now you want to come to the rescue?
All right. Well, April in the group says she agreed 100% that part. So everything you're saying, she agreed. Mike Ham also says he agreed with Rock, but with Rock saying, "Hey, kid, good morning, love. How you feeling, friend?" That's my good girlfriend, Kia. I'm gonna read y'all the comments in the group before I get down to how I feel. Rodney Pierce said he was wrong and admitted it. He admitted to it, but in my opinion, this was bigger than the joke. It's more about their lifestyle and the pressures of being who they have chosen to be. Rodney Pierce said, "I feel you." To the comment I said, I didn't read my comment. I feel you, but if this was about alopecia, why is this hair and beauty business a multi-trillion-dollar business? It's a mini ball. It's a mini ball woman in Baltimore. Gary Steele said he just gonna zip his lips. He said, "I'm basically talked out about it. People coming up with all types of shit, and I got a feeling the murder rate is going to go up even more because so many women talking about they want a man that defends them like that, or if a man don't defend them like that, they don't want him." What the fuck? Charles Fowle said he only responded after Jada gave him the be more look and church pinch. For some guys, it comes natural to defend family or friends. Will not built like that. A couple comments between them went back and forth. Him and Gary said, "Right, I think it was the way to get back in good with his wife." He said, "Exactly." Gary said, "I have no problem with a man defending his woman when there's something to defend, but a motherfucking joke. Come on, and now, and I'm not trying to hear that shit about her lotion scent. Condition, because that's not what the joke was about." Mink said that's exactly what the joke was in reference to her starting the G.I. Jane 2 in the first movie, Demi Moore has a bald head. Guy said, Mink, the reference was to the short haircut, not her condition. What if she said the Matrix instead of cuss? She's bald in that. Because she's bald in that, I don't think she had a problem with the joke. It was just the fact that it came from him. Mink said, we don't know how it would have went over, but he didn't speak about the past role. So it was in regards to her new haircut out of character. And she has been open about it being a direct link to her condition. And if someone told you before to lay off the comments about their wife, I'm sure it was because it was him. However, Jada was laughing at his joke until it registered that it was about her. Right, her haircut. This is Gary Steele again, not her condition. Even Will thought it was funny till he saw her reaction. He was even smiling as he was walking away, and Jada didn't have to register anything. He said her name first, but nevertheless, a joke is nothing to defend, especially when there's no derogatory name calling, continuous joking, etc. All right, so I'm going to come back to the next person, which is Kim Butler. Over here real quick in the group, Bridget Hopkins, good morning. How you feeling? Aunt Bunny said, you living a public life, rich and privileged. So that's Aunt Bunny said that's the reason why he shouldn't have, or that's the reason why he thought it was okay. But Aunt Bunny, I'm not sure what you want. April said he should have apologized to Chris, and Chris should apologize to them both. Hey, lovely Tori, how you feeling? Good morning, Tavon. Good morning. This has got me all over the place. I couldn't believe that Will Smith, regardless of the roles he's played, he's always been looked at as a family man, the black cool kid from Philly, the good guy.
Definitely not a thug.
Never been like the thug type.
Yes.
Chris Rock always been the clown type that goes too far. Because he Chris Rock. I mean, he go back further than New Jack City. Who don't know him in his name in their household. Mike said they both did apologize to each other, and I believe that they did. Also, they declined taking out any legal actions with the LAPD. Hey, Antoine Martin, good morning. Hey, Sissy, good morning. And check your inbox. You got an invite to game night. Bunny said there was a fun tree before the show aired, which would lead me to believe Will packed okayed. Will basically okayed the joke is what Bunny's saying. Hey, Tyon, good morning. So here's my thing. If it was a joke, it was a joke regardless. We can't say if it was or it wasn't, because we definitely know Chris Rock was using it as a joke. But when you in love with somebody, you can play the polite role. Ha ha ha. There's been a lot of jokes, I'm quite sure, especially in a church setting, in a work setting, that somebody said that you go and laugh, ha ha ha, and while you walking the back way, you saying in the back of your mind, this bitch ain't funny worth a damn. But you knew the whole time it wasn't funny. So everybody laughed it off, but when the joke hit home on her husband being her husband, not about the comments of her sleeping with the young guy, because they did a one-on-one interview. He interviewed her on that. So that shit came out because they knew it was coming out. But this incident, he saw the hurt that he going to sit here and let this man inflict on her and laugh about this shit, and that probably boosted her adrenaline and made her slap him. Is he the thug? I would not take Will Smith as a thug, but I would take him as a married man who got caught up in a moment and had no other choice but to retaliate. Sometimes when you love a person so much, you don't want to see them go through any hurt for not even a moment. So he wasn't looking at her when he was just ha 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 kiki, and he was just laughing through it. And I'm quite sure at the end of the show he probably would have said, yo, this shit ain't funny. But when he happened to look over at her, he realized, yo, you just hurt the shit out my wife. As a man, I have to do something. I know everybody's saying that's what makes the murder rate go up. No, your fucking raggedy kids tearing this city down has the murder rate up. You giving them every pair of shoes that you can afford while they was growing up, and now they in the street trying to be a thug to buy their own shoes. It's sending the murder rate up. These people out here robbing, stealing, killing, it's sending the murder rate up. A black man defending a black woman in a room of white people is not increasing the murder rate. The devil is a fucking lie. It's a lie, and if y'all don't believe me, y'all can take it how y'all feel, because everybody is saying their own reason for why it happened. He was so wrong. By no means I'm saying that he was in the right. What I'm saying is he loved his wife so much that when he looked at that hurt and embarrassment in her face, he felt the need to retaliate and say something. That's what I believe. I don't believe that it was him trying to cause the murder rate to increase. I don't even think he built like that to be such a thug. It's just something that strikes in you. Antoine Martin said, nah, he had a choice. He just chose violence, and he did. I'm not saying he didn't have a choice, because he was going his first choice twist. He was sitting there, he was just laughing. He didn't react right away. He just kind of, he was actually laughing louder than anybody in the fucking place. You can hear his voice. But then he looked over at his wife, and all he see is hurt. There's no way that I'm going to crack a joke on Sasha, yo, and you not going to correct me when you see that the jerk burnt her. And I'll crack jokes, Twitch. You know your wife funny as shit than me 10 times. But at the same time, you ain't going to let me say a joke on her that's going to crush her and not correct me. Not say, V, no, don't play with Sasha like that. you will say something. Come on, tell me I'm wrong. Kim Butler said, I agree. I think because of the hurt, he did it, and I would expect my husband to do the same. The hurt of the joke that he said about her hair. Kim Y said, hey Kim, how you feeling, boo? Hey Rudy, good morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been waiting to talk about this, so I'm kind of getting all over the place. I'm trying to make sure that I follow y'all conversations on the lives. I'm getting back to it. Okay. Leslie said, oh shoot, soon as you're done, I'll check. Okay, that's something else. Bunny said, sorry, V, not on national TV. Check him off screen. Bunny, by all means, I am agreeing with that. I also know in the heat of a moment, you don't know what you would do for your loved one. You don't know what you would do. You know, everybody can shake their head. Maybe you've never been in love with somebody so much that you would check somebody that hurt them right then and there. Maybe you have never done that. But I know how that love feels. If you can hurt somebody in the blink of an eye. Growing up, I never was one of those girls who would carry a box cutter or carry a knife for protection. Because I know in the midst of the moment of anger, any fucking body can get cut. Why? Because I'm not thinking. I'm not at a pause because I'm already at my peak. I have an anxiety issue. And when I get worked up, I went through it on the flight back. When I get worked up, all I need is for people to move. Everybody don't have that pause, and he maybe didn't have that pause at the time. Not to mention, like Rock said, all the jokes that's been going on for over a year. I'm tired of laughing, and now she's feeling hurt, and I cannot accept another fucking joke. Bunny said, this has nothing to do with the murder rate. It has to do with the stereotype that the world has about our people. Bunny, you're true. All of that is true. I'm not doubting any of that. I'm just saying I can see it happening in the midst of the hurt. T. Scott said, that was like sitting front row at a comedy show. He's fully aware that comedians make jokes in the audience. Yep. All of that is true. T. Scott came back to say, that was like, oh no, he just wrote the same comment twice. Okay, Bunny said, good example to him with the comedy show. And that is true, and y'all, it's so proven my point of the topic last week when I said I don't do no religion and no politics. Why? Because at the end of the conversation, everybody gravitates to that one thing. What is that one thing they say, David? What is the one thing everybody said? He only a man at the end of the day. He only a comedian at the end of the day. It's like being at a comedy show. So I get all of that. I'm not doubting none of y'all. I'm not doubting anybody. I'm just saying, don't take, like the lady on the plane with me. She a stewardess, so she had to tell me you gotta wait until your seat is out because other people want to get out too. She could tell me that, Mike, and saying that's her job. I was in the wrong, but I'm not in the wrong. All I'm saying is, excuse me, y'all getting your bags, step to the side, let me out. Y'all continue to get your bags out the overhead compartment. This the lady say to make me look horrible. Oh, because I could have. I don't know. Every day we come in here, we could die. If you take a fucking job as a stewardess after September 11th, bitch, your life means nothing to you. Okay? You could have took a job anywhere else. That crime did nothing for me. You can't use your job as your crutch and your downfall all at the same time. It's gonna be one or the other. I can die at work any given day because I'm a stewardess. So why are you here? If your life value is a lot, what you here for? I have no idea. I'm sorry. It was wrong, but for a person who suffers with anxiety, I can see being so built up that you react. And Will Smith probably don't be welcome back. It just is what it is. Rodney said, remember, Will has said he will not divorce her, but this to me is a reaction to show that he still cares. But after she dragged Will, I think Jada is having her cake and eating it as well. But the thing is, did she drag Will?
Yes.
You don't know what that conversation was prior to her doing that interview with him.
But you know, you
don't know what made him feel the need to. He pulled his wife out in the limelight and had an interview with her. So it had to be something.
Let's talk about that though. Let's
say on Oprah that you have sex with me like a woman. You F me like a woman. That's on national TV.
Then whatever.
What are we talking about?
What I'm saying, I don't care. I'm not negating any of that. I'm not looking for a scooter to jump on and ride out with. Get where I'm coming from, y'all.
You need to cut her a check and cut her loose.
And he can if he want, or he can stay by his wife's side if he want. He don't want to be divorced.
Cause that ain't where she's at.
Nope.
Apparently, she want to stay because she's staying, and he wanted it.
It benefits her, of course. She not broke, but her coins ain't his coins.
At the end of the day, it can't be about the coins. It could be something more. You don't know how many things that didn't hit the limelight that her husband has done.
Sure.
You don't know that. So between the two of them, whatever make their marriage work. Y'all got great aunties and grandmothers who fucking husbands got whole families around each corner of your block. And if your grandmother stayed, Grandma, why you ain't leave? You could have been out of here. I could have helped you buy a house, Grandma. I know Grandma got her own reasons why she stayed. Everybody don't have to jump ship and divorce. I don't even want to get into divorce. Divorce is not even the topic of my conversation. My thing is, like I asked in the question, was that noble of him? Was he under pressure to feel like he needed to do something? I asked three things.
Well, it wasn't noble.
That's all I'm saying is answer my three questions. We can pick their marriage apart 10 times. At the end of the day, you don't know what conversation go on in their bedroom.
Can we talk about respect for a second?
Was it noble? Was he under pressure? Or what? What made him respond that way? That's
You asked, was he wrong? Right. The third one, was he wrong?
Yeah. No, I said the third one is the first one was wrong,
yes,
or noble, or
yes,
under pressure to respond to what Chris Rodriguez said to his wife.
Wasn't under pressure and was not noble.
Was not noble.
All right. So you say wrong. So you think he was under no pressure?
No.
Slide
so
closer to the mic.
He's just a person who feel the need to.
Which one you going to, green or blue?
He's just a person that felt the need. So you saying, David, he's just somebody who felt the need to hit a nigga, so he hit him.
No, first of all, he found the right nigga to hit, number one. Because had it been a white man, had it been
Did anybody else say a joke about Jada?
Say what?
Did anybody else crack a bald-head joke about her?
No, but this...
All right, then, so we can't say he picked the right man. The man chose the joke.
This is the same guy that joked on her in 2016 when they was at the Oscars, right?
This is what I'm saying.
This is the same woman who boycotted.
You want, listen,
Go ahead.
You might give me too much
No,
shit
I'm not
that I'm not even asking you for. What I'm asking you, you said he picked the right one. Like he picked the right one. Like somebody picked the wimp to bully or something. What I'm saying is nobody else made the joke. How do you know if it was somebody else that he wouldn't have did anything? You don't know.
Have you heard of Will slapping anybody? Did he slap August for sliding up on his woman?
You don't know what
Did he slap Jada for putting him on blast on the red tape?
I have no idea.
Just saying.
Will and Jada did that interview themselves. We don't know what happened prior to him saying, okay, we're going to do this.
We're going on what history has shown us. And history has shown us that...
Did Jada smack Will for being outed by Superhead? Being outed for fucking Charlize Theron? Did she slap him for any of that?
She probably added more money to her pot. That's what she did.
See, that's the thing. So a woman has sex with somebody else outside her relationship, and she needs to be drugged, and she needs to be treated and disregarded. But a man do it. All he gonna do is he can pay her off, and the bitch will stay. Why the fuck she ain't go? You're not giving me no feedback on this in the right kind of way. I'm not digging it.
This woman slept with her son's friend.
I don't give a...
That's a whole no. I bet you know. That's a problem.
All right, so she's okay. So she slept.
But had he did that to Willow, you would have drugged him and still.
How do we know?
Come on, man.
So
Are you serious?
Charlize Theron, she not Willow friend, but she was Jada peer.
And she's a woman.
So that makes it okay.
She's a grown woman.
So what I'm saying is, does it makes it okay? August Alsina is a grown man.
Not on that level. Not when it's your son's friend.
He a grown man.
Not when it's your son's friend. That man came and stayed with them under his mental health condition, as they said. She took advantage of that too. Why are you trying to make that right?
I'm not trying to make any of it right. What I want you to get is what you're saying. Will can sleep around, but Jada stayed because he gave her more money.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that.
You said because he gave her more money.
I said if she stayed because of that, then she gave him some more money. Yeah, to the pot. I'm not saying to make it right.
Why don't you think that she loved her husband enough to forgive him and keep moving?
Not all this time, no.
But he can't love her enough.
Sure.
So why can't we say that?
You're not going to love her enough, but not to risk your career.
Noble.
Not to risk your career.
Obviously,
let's not forget why he was there, to win an award for playing the dude, the twins, the
Yeah.
sister's father,
Uh-huh.
and that was on respect and love and
Yeah, at the same
empowerment.
time,
And he
was
threw all out the window.
At the same time, he a man who was bashed by children that he had by a previous wife before these two girls that he left hanging and raised them to, and they in the limelight for their sports.
That's not what the movie's about.
It's all in here.
That's not what the movie's
So
about.
he's not all that great. So we're not even going to portray for the movie. He won the award for the movie. Let's take the movie out of the equation. We're not talking about the movie. We're talking about the incident that took
the
place.
love for your woman and risking and throwing out the windows. What we're talking
And basically,
about.
you're saying is that it wasn't
Especially
worth it
over a joke that wasn't harsh. Actually,
to you.
it wasn't harsh.
Okay, and I get it.
It wasn't
So
harsh.
I value your opinion. So basically, to sum it up, you're saying that the joke wasn't harsh enough for him to get that angry to slap this man in public and risk his name and
If you're
career.
going to do that, you should just drug him on the stage at this point. You're going to slap him?
All right, I'm trying to sum it up. You adding more, and I can't sum it up.
Because it makes no sense.
I know, but
None of it makes no sense.
I just want to get your point of view
Okay,
out.
come
What
on.
you're saying is, it was she's not worth it for him to risk his career. The fact that you here getting this Oscar, which is a big deal for a black person.
Is it?
I don't know. I want you to just sum up what you're saying.
What I'm saying
from
is
my question,
The
because I'm trying to
love,
keep
the
myself
love
in a line.
for your woman
Should
can exceed anything, right?
unless
One, you're jumping the gate on something that wasn't worthy enough to throw out the window.
okay.
Not worthy enough. Okay, one, he made a joke about her hair. If she got alopecia or whatever's going on, she made that known to the world. She did that. So when you
So
make
she
things
opened up
known
the
to
door
the
to her.
world, then the world can then turn that to you.
Right.
Not saying it's right, but it happened.
Yeah, and it's going to happen. Anything
So
that
you're
you
not
put
gonna-
out there is going to come back to you eventually, and it could come in a joke. It could come in a sad way. It can
Sure.
come back any kind of way. I'm just trying to get you. So you saying he should love his wife just enough, but not to the point that you would risk everything for.
I'm saying risking everything for a joke about her hair.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Love your
That
wife.
that makes no sense.
So you're saying love your wife, but don't love her to the point that you'll risk everything for a joke. Somebody made a joke on her. She's not worth loving her that much that you ready to risk everything. 'cause somebody
Everything that
made
we
a joke.
have built, no, it's not worth that. Not at all.
And that's what David point is. Everybody, you get it? It's not worth. Love her with no doubt, but not to the point that you risk everything you built because somebody made a joke that hurt her feelings. Don't love her that much. All right, real quick, I got to go back to the comments. Tammy
I love
said,
how she worded that, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, boy.
I had to word it because I had to sum it up.
That's not what I said, but go ahead.
You just said.
I didn't say don't love her that much. That's not what I said.
No, you said love her.
when you
To a point.
say that and
so
add
what's
that
after
extra
the
stuff,
point? So what's after the point? Love her.
because
to
someone made a
point.
joke. Someone made a joke.
Right, so that means at that point, the joke is not serious enough that I don't love you that much when somebody joking that I got to get act out for you. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not.
I'm not asking you. Come on.
I said
this man is
no.
very articulate.
I said no several times.
All right, so listen. I'm asking, because I just want you to make one fucking sentence and don't bear left or right.
I didn't
Stay
bear
on
left.
the course.
I did.
You said in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
love your woman enough to the point, and then what do you say after that? To the point of what?
As a man, you have to know what line you crossing.
Right.
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 So, am I crossing this line because you made a joke about my wife's hair?
Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
Right. So that's what I just said. So you saying love your wife by all means, but to the point that you risk your career
because I don't do that means I don't love her. Is that what that means?
That's what I mean. You don't want to fucking say it, and I'm asking you.
So you're saying, because you keep repeating what I said, you keep saying
I'm
love her
trying to say it
enough.
So I can go to the other people comments.
Because you're saying that.
Oh my God.
You're saying that if I don't react, I don't love her.
No, you're saying
That's asinine,
not,
man.
What you're saying is that you're not willing to risk everything we got because this nigga made a joke. Let this nigga off and keep moving because he's not worth me risking everything because of a joke. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I said.
All
I didn't
right.
say I
There
didn't
we
love
go.
her.
Finally got it right.
Thank you.
All right. Over here to Tammy. It don't matter what you. I wasn't trying to see what you was looking for was for me to slip a knot in your
How you
in your
tell me what I
comment.
was looking for?
Because you kept on analyzing
You
it.
kept saying I
was just
didn't
trying
love her.
Shut up. Tammy said, I want to say I don't think it was about the joke itself because Chris Rock was not the writer for the Oscars. I think she was pissed because it came from Chris. I have seen and heard Jada talk about. Wait a minute. I've seen and heard Jada talk about embracing her hair loss and the beauty of it. This is all publicity stunt.
Absolutely.
His show sales has went up,
Absolutely.
skyrocketing. Will and Jada has been causing havoc for the past few years. Will, Chris, and Jada are actors. This is all a joke.
Say it
Let's
again.
keep lifting up Judge KJB. T. Scott said, sad part is he chose to embarrass a black man in front of a million of people.
Yes.
He knows that man had no malice behind the joke. Rodney Pierce says, stop holding Jada as if she's innocent. She has total control over the situation.
Thank you.
Hey, Renee, North Carolina, how you feeling?
Nor did she pull him back.
Bunny said, we have no idea what agreement they have in their relationship. It's not about that was all the wrong. He was wrong for the Oscar. He was wrong. He won the Oscar for his work. Jada went public about the alopecia. It's fair. It's fair game.
Absolutely.
Now move on.
Absolutely.
And I'm with Rock. Tammy said this is all garbage. Let's talk about the Samuel L. Jackson for achieving the Lifetime Achievement Award. Big up to Samuel L. Jackson. Arnetta, good morning. How have you been? Bunny said, right, Tammy. That should have been part of the broadcast. Honestly, that was the only reason I was watching. Wow.
For ratings.
They didn't mention that at all because of everything else with the Will Smith thing. B said, tell them stay on topic. I can stay on topic, and sometimes I gotta go off, Kim, because I gotta give people what they ask for. I'll never be dumbed down ever. I'm going to get my point across. I'm not going to change his wording.
You did change my wording.
I didn't. I was trying to sum it up.
You said I didn't love it.
I was trying to take it from all of this to fucking.
You changed my wording. You very well did that.
All right, but then we fixed it in the end, right? There you go. No more. Damn. Okay, Jackie said.
Welcome back.
They have an open relationship. A lot of people don't know that they are in an open relationship.
Right.
Jackie. Mike said, Ms Vee, calm down. Calm down, fat mama. Twig said, breathe, Vee. Jackie said, Ms Vee, breathe. I was breathing.
Ms Vee wanted this. That's what she wanted.
That's exactly what he is saying, Vee. And I get it. Jackie said, my break is over, but it's always a pleasure listening to Ms Vee show. Thank you for spending your break with me.
Absolutely.
Buddy said, I love me some Gator.
Samuel Jackson.
Talking about Samuel Jackson. Arnetta said, hey now, Arnetta. All right, so I didn't get the Samuel Jackson piece out. I'm telling you this. All I saw was this.
Yeah.
And I see it in so many ways. So what I wanted to do was take it away from Will Smith, the Oscars, and Jada Pinkett and Chris Rock.
Okay.
In your everyday world, do you feel to offend your lady or do some stuff you say, babe, come on, let's just go because this shit ain't even worth it. Like, how do you teach your children that? Because at the end of the show, Will Smith's son tweeted, "This how we do."
Wow.
And to me, that was a horrible display. So like I said, in the moment, because I suffer from anxiety, I know when you get to that max, you're gonna blow. So he could have slapped the fuck out of him because of that moment. Or like Tammy said, it could have been because of a publicity stunt. Everybody got something that they're selling right now. So now Chris Rock tickets went from $30 to $200. So it could be anything to push it that way. I'm saying they got enough money for it to not be my issue. I'm bringing it down a notch to my everyday world.
That part, I think that's what it makes it your issue. To go to your point.
So now this is what I'm asking. As his kid jumped on Twitter, because this how we do. Now the issue is, so we start slapping the shit out of anybody who tell a funny joke. I'm hoping that's not the issue because I am the bitch with the funny jokes at every function. If my homegirl kid was on here, she probably laughing right now. Because we the boy and be like, look, little bitch, you need to fix your hat. Like, I came up in an era where if you can't Joan or crack a joke, you slipping. Stay on point. Like my son would be like, Ma, I will pack you, nigga. I will pack you like a 10-day vacation. And then he know to fall back.
Right.
Because my kids know I'm a jokester. But like, dude, cracking jokes, is that what we showing them? This is where we getting it at. Did anybody clean up that piece is the part I'm worried about. I'm not worried about Chris Rock, the slap, none of that. Because I know when your anxiety is high, you liable to hurt a motherfucker.
Well,
but you got to also know yourself. Like Jada, for instance, got to know her husband enough to know he getting up. Let me pull his coattail. You need to sit on down. Like with me on the flight, and I'm about to get into it with this stewardess, and she's directly in my path of getting off. My anxiety is up. I'm either going to vomit on her or punch the shit out of her. Right. Mike, that's when you be there to say, look, sweetie, calm down. She's just doing her job. You got to know your mate well enough to know. So I get it. I get how he got to the point that he slapped the shit out the man if his anxiety is in his throat, and that was the first thing he could do. But who were the fucking people that sat with him that know him?
Did you see the smile when he walked back, though?
I ain't even play any of that.
He smiled when he walked back.
And you're liable, because after I do something, especially with my anxiety going, I'm liable to walk away dying laughing. I walk out through the exiting at the airport with a smile on my face, like, see-to-do, well in my bag. Because now I'm calming down in my head. So none of that make the difference, but the fact that they don't show the apology. If it was a fucking joke, show the joke on camera. If you reprimanded your son for saying that's how we do, show that, because what we see on this side of the TV is reckless to slap a nigga who talk bad about your spouse. This is what you supposed to do.
And there's no reprimand for that. You can still jump on stage, because you could have got his award, but not in front of the TV. No.
He should have still got his award.
The police wasn't called.
When the police was called, they actually left a statement saying that the LAPD announcing that Chris Rock nor Will Smith wanted to do a report. Rodney Pierce said, "Woo-saw, Ms Vee, hit the red line." All right, I'm back. My bunny said, "What message are we sending to our children?"
Absolutely.
Bunny, that's my question.
Yep.
What message are we sending to our children?
His son told
we
you.
as poor black people, we need to do better. Bunny said, "We don't live in that world of privilege. I'm not the first to defend my village, but we need to do better." Hey, cousin Keith, jump back in. Jackie said her break is over, and that's all I'm trying to say. So now I want to sum it up for the people. Hey, Joe, how you feeling? How you been? The people on my side of the screen. I want to know, where is the politeness to clear that up? Because now it looks like if Will Smith can jump on stage and smack the shit out of Chris Rock, and I told Mike, we was in Jamaica and it started going viral on the internet. And Mike telling me about it, I said, it's probably a joke, Mike, but check it, because if they don't announce it's a joke, it's going to be more, because I'm going to tell you the first thing you're going to see. And Mike was like, what? I said, you're going to see every chick post. Because if my nigga don't slap a nigga like that for me, then he ain't the man for me. Because now,
that's where I was going.
Everybody want to set the bar.
That's where I was going.
That this what you got to do. Yep. And this when it get reckless.
But
I don't give a fuck about Will or Chris Rock, because they both got people that walk behind them, beside them, and in front of them. So they good. And I'm telling you, I'm from the era where jokes are the norm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here, Renee gonna get on the camera, but Renee's sitting here, and she's my son's girlfriend, and I will crack a fucking joke on Renee any time of the day. Like, I said something to her last night, she was like, "Mom, what you saying? You want me to go home?" No, I ain't saying that, I'm just saying, do you go home? But that could have hurt her enough for her mother to come over my house and want to fight. When do we give our children a button of realistic life? That was so unrealistic, to go on the awards and slap somebody. But if it was real, Will, I feel you, because anxiety is real. Like me, I get worked up. I can't breathe. I get the coughing. It get crazy for me. Bunny said, let one of us smack somebody. We will be collecting bail money. Bunny, off the rip. Hey, LaJuan, good morning. We will be collecting bail money right away, because it's not the norm to be able to do something like that. You can't even be having. You know how they have parades and what is the thing? The parade, the bands go down the street. One band can't even get in the other band face and like do some cheers with their pom-poms without somebody canceling the fucking whole parade.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't realistic, and they didn't show nothing realistic behind it, and that's what bothers me. That's the part that bothered me.
And that's why his son said, "This is what we do."
And then his son.
And that funnels down to everyone else.
Once his son had an adolescent, he's of age at this point, I think.
Right.
But once his son said, "This is what we do,"
Mm-hmm.
that was the mess. And nobody did any pictures, nobody made any comments afterwards.
Right.
That's the part I'm pissed about.
But you can't be pissed about that if you're seeing people saying, "Well, that's how I want my man to respond for me."
And that's what I've been waiting for somebody to say it, and it actually came up in the comments that I read this morning.
See?
Mike said, parents are not parents. Parents are friends.
Yes.
These days, that's the sad part. And that's the down part, Mike.
Yep.
The parents are too much as the friend and not the fucking parent.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the issue comes in. So everybody keep talking about the slap and how the slap cards, but Jaden ain't your homeboy. He shouldn't have been putting because that's how we do. What the fuck do you do?
But I understand the point that they're speaking to because a lot of times, more than most, arguments between dudes usually behind a chick. Defending her honor, or she says something slick, so to somebody, then she go run and get the dude to fight this guy because she done jumped out of pocket.
Right, and that's when the guy who she went and got ended up being the one.
Right.
That killed.
So I mean, for the love,
right?
You know, that's what they're gonna do. And then who loses? Each man.
But like I said, somebody got to be the calmer because I have a bad anxiety issue. So I need Mike to be like, "Hold up, sweetie, calm down. Let me get you some water because this person just doing their job."
Right.
And Jada didn't step in there and do that.
We're not even talking about doing their job. We're just talking about ordinary mode.
Just quick coattail, tug, sit back down.
Right.
For him to stand up, you already knew something. But even if he wasn't thought to be that reckless to go up there and slap somebody, he got up.
You know what I believe?
When he wasn't supposed to get up.
I believe.
But see, it could be all stage because she been boycotting the fucking Oscars for how long?
Exactly.
And she wasn't even invited.
Right.
Jada wasn't even invited because of her boycotting issues. I'm going to go back to the comments. Rodney Pierce said, "Listen, I'm a stick and stone will break my bone generation, but words will never hurt me. You get physical, someone is going to the hospital. That's just the bottom line."
That's it.
Bunny said they went out and partied like nothing never happened.
Yep.
So she couldn't have been too upset. I don't think she was too upset. I think she was just waiting for the moment to say and see, and this is why we'll never do the Oscars again. Because you already know y'all got in there by the skin of your teeth. Jada, you wasn't even on the invite. You've been boycotting it for I don't know how long. So why would y'all choose now to do it? Whatever it is, you did it. But I just want the people on the other side of the screen, on my side of the screen, to look at this like a whole fucking comedy show.
That's what they should.
That's your best bet.
They should.
Because I told him, I said, it's gonna be.
But if it's a comedy show, is it funny?
And it's not even funny. To slap the man like that, I said, Mike, like these, I bet you I see women post saying, "I don't want no man if he can't stand up for me like that." That's what I'm talking about, Will.
Dumb stuff.
Yeah, so why your man standing up for you? You gonna be over here fucking off on kids? Like you gotta play. If you wanna play the part, you gotta play the whole part. Cause they got whole open marriage. They doing all types of shit.
You remember when the jumps was about 6 years ago, up in Florida, dude was in a store with his son, buying a candy bar for his son. They pulled him in a handicap spot. Girlfriend was driving. Girlfriend, wife, whatever, was driving. She in a handicap spot. Older gentleman pulled up, start wilding her out from outside the car. He got out his car. She in a Cherokee. Wilding her out by parking in the handicap spot. Why you da-da-da-da-da, whatever. She gets out the car, starts yelling back at this older man. So this dude ran and still like, "Yo, your lady out there fussing with this dude." He runs out to his wife's glory to save her because he love her, pushed the old man back. Old man fell on the ground, poured out, and banged off on the ground, killed him in front of his son, and he got off because he stand your ground. But what I'm saying is the man ran out to save his lady. Now they know what's going on. They didn't assess nothing.
And that's the thing, and that's where this put those kind of situations in a bad.
And that's
bad
why you got to
relationship.
think before you read. You have to. You have to. Sometimes you can't,
Yeah.
but you have to.
So you can love somebody as much as you want, which David thought I was great, dumbed down and watered down his comment, but I really wasn't. I just wanted to get to the end so I could start reading.
You said I ain't love her, but go ahead.
You said to a point, like you when you say that, that means, and then at this point I'm going to what? It just means more. I'm just saying you use conjunction.
You said
words.
I didn't.
You use conjunction words, and you wasn't using the conjunction.
I know that's
So
right.
that's the issue.
Give me the school breakdown.
But it's all
But you
right.
changed my
It's
word though. But go ahead.
Okay. He's such a fucking loser. Okay.
Can I say two things after you read your
Right.
comment?
All right. Let me read this real quick. Bunny said that they went out. Oh, because she already said the partying. I'm sorry, right? She said Jada so she couldn't have been upset if they all went out and partied after that. Rodney said, "Listen, it's Hollywood and a celebration of their craft. So we need to be careful about what we see and how we feel because they are actors in the end." Real quick,
Yep.
I'm going to read that again. Listen, it's Hollywood.
Yes.
And a celebration of their craft. So we need to be careful about what we see and how we feel because they are actors in the end. Because it could have all just been a stage thing. And somebody
I'm saying from the gate.
puts on a teleprompter what you're going to say before you say it. So it wasn't like Chris Rock wasn't aware.
Right.
Will Smith laugh hard because he knows what's aware because he's been on the other side of the teleprompter. There's a lot going on. Hey, Tamira, good morning, honey. How you feeling? There's a lot going on before they get to that point. There's a lot going on. Hey, Rock. Hey, Kim Butler. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Rock.
All right. I want to say two things. The first thing I want to say in reference to Will and Jada. I'm not even talking about the slap itself. I'm not talking about the Oscars. I'm talking about overall because everyone's seeing Will defend his wife and they talking about how honorable or noble it was. But what we're not seeing is the disrespect that comes from his wife.
Woo!
The disrespect that comes from his wife. All right, you talking about how he's willing to risk it all for them.
For that.
Time after time, she's constantly throwing this man under the bus.
Yes.
She has a whole podcast where she don't say, I love my husband. My husband is a great actor. Look at his career. She don't highlight his...
Never highlights anything
No,
about him?
no.
Wow.
But she highlights the negativity. She talks about how he's insecure and jealous of a dead man. She talks about how he's inadequate in bed. She talks about how, she publicly, and even if they're in an open relationship, we can't give you a laundry list of women that Will has been with because their relationship is their relationship. But she makes it a point to go out there and throw him under the bus.
She's willing to sacrifice her intimate conversations in her marriage just for her show to be at.
Exactly.
Yep.
And to me, that's disrespectful. And then the second thing...
Yeah, but the thing is, why is he riding with it? Obviously, he's okay too.
I don't think it's a thing of okay. It's matters of the heart. You know, it's like I'm sitting there looking at you like V, you my thing. And I love what I had with you. So I'm willing to accept the fact that you just spent the week in Jamaica with Big Mike. So Big Mike, I'm going to Chris and will you after the show because you took V to Jamaica.
Now I get come on,
But the last thing I wanted to say is Tyler Perry made a statement about a year ago, and it was the greatest statement he could have made. Let's stop trying to get a seat at that table and create our own table. So with this whole thing with Jada, if we don't have to be a part of the Oscars. If you feel that they're not doing something that you like, then just don't bang with them. Right. Your life is not. Listen, I ain't never been to the Oscars and ain't trying to go.
Like looking at a point where now we got a chance to make the Oscars look stupid. Come on, that's what I want to do.
And right, that's too much energy.
And you wasn't even invited. Why you
Yeah, it's too much energy for all that. If the Oscars don't want you here, then don't even come.
Tamira said, when was Jada in harm's way? Where did
she wasn't.
Need protection from a G.I. Jane joke? That doesn't add up. Mike said, shit rock. You know what's up. Tamira came back to say Jada is the one causing all the harm.
Absolutely.
Same thing Rock just said. David agreed.
You know what I believe? I believe one, it's fake. I also believe in MK Ultra. right?
Define that.
That's the hypnosis that the military uses to put people under a trance.
Oh, wow.
And you can look at someone. You remember the movie Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby?
Yes.
JJ was in it.
Yeah.
They put him under the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. That
JJ
shit
was
is
the
real.
boxer.
Absolutely. Right? Hey, I ain't mad. I'm damn good for my age. So you're. Anyway.
Right.
Under that spell, you can make a noise, you can give a look, and the person will be in that trance.
And it looked like that's what she did.
That's very possible because, like you said, he was laughing.
Yeah, he was,
Right?
He was like, ah, ha, ha.
And there's no way in the world that the way she looked at him that quickly, he gonna say, you know what, I gotta get up and do something. Nah, man. Because he was laughing
real quick. Bunny said
too hard.
That I said that earlier. Will Packer, who was running the show, signed off on the connect of the show. They do a run through before it is aired.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first time a black man was in charge of the show.
Ain't gonna show you why we're not gonna do it again.
All right, y'all, we're gonna stay right here because David gonna come over here. I'm gonna come over there. Can you just look left and right, read the screen? I'll be right back. Read your,
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Look to your left. Keep going some more. On the wall, keep going some more. You see it?
Oh, I got you. I just got to the seat.
Boy, you got the keys to the castle,
Yeah,
baby.
man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be stopping on the comments.
We great, boy. We got the keys to the castle.
Yeah, she done messed up now, right?
Boy, we gonna drive this caddy.
Kevin said if it was real, I think that it was a lot deeper, something else going on because he even laughed at first. Right. I said the exact same thing.
And I really think, David, I think the problem comes in at, like, he wasn't frustrated with Chris Rock. He wasn't even frustrated about the jokes. It's the build-up. It's the build-up because at this point, it's like you've been put out there on this platform to look like less of a man. Like less of a man. If me and you having a conversation right now, right?
Right.
And you know, you and your lady, y'all doing your thing, and I bang your lady, right? And I'm constantly putting it in your face like, yo, I beat her back out.
Right.
You know what I mean? That weighs on you as a man.
Sure.
I don't care who it is.
Sure.
And you know, you got, and let's call him a boy because that's what he is.
Absolutely.
Compared to the situation, he was a boy in the situation.
Yes.
Not only did you put it out there, and I think she only confessed about it because she knew he was about to put it out there. But now he's talking about, yeah, I beat your woman, and even put a diss track out to this man. You living in this man's house, eating his food, hanging with his child, and banging his wife, and then you want to put a diss track out on me.
Where's his diss track?
Where's who diss
He's
track?
musically gifted. Will's.
Yeah, he didn't,
We
because
could've
he
got
took the
somebody
high
else out.
road. But he took the
come
high
on,
road.
man.
He took the high road as a man. But
So
then,
what was the high? Okay, stop right there.
Yeah.
If he took the high road as a man and this boy beating your wife out, you gonna take the low road on national TV, throw everything under the bridge,
And I agree.
throw everything away.
I agree.
Right?
Yes.
Will has shown that he can remain calm
And have
all this time.
Yes.
Why now? You just gonna
And it's
leave
something as petty as that.
as petty as that for as great quote unquote of the war that you're about to get.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Right. And he could have used his acceptance speech to address it.
Yep.
He could have waited when he got
Yep.
his acceptance speech. He could have said, "Yo,
Yep.
listen, you know that wasn't tactful what you did."
Yeah.
And I think that had more impact than him walking up there putting his hands on that man.
But see, I don't even think I agree with you, but I don't think the joke was even worth him saying something about it. It wasn't worth it.
Right.
She got, first of all, I don't care who you are. You can be the baddest chick in the room, right? Somebody gonna have something slick to say, whether they say it to your face or say it behind your back.
Behind
Somebody
your back.
gonna say something. So being that, since she wanted to say his job, he is a comedian, he took the opportunity. Why not?
And did what he was paid to do.
That's it.
He did what he was paid to do.
And everyone laughed but her. I found out ironic that Lupita was sitting behind her and she got alopecia. That was kind of funny to me. I would have made that joke. You know what I'm saying? I'd have said that.
Answer this though. What is it about a woman that says, okay, yeah, I want my man to love me like Will loves Jada?
Because they don't know what love is. For them to say that, they don't know what it is.
And what is it? What is the quality of a man loving you like Will loves Jada? I mean, what is it that you're looking for from me that makes me want to go and put myself in harm's way or risk something just for something that's that to me that says that you're a shallow individual, that you don't really think things through and you're making poor decisions.
Well,
So, and that's what you want in a man?
this is like a woman that gets beat by her man, but she think that's love. She don't know what love is. The definition of it, let alone the act.
So that's the same thing then. That's
I
along the
think so.
same principles
Yeah.
and concepts.
Mm-hmm. When he wants sex, he take it because he love me. Okay.
Is that how we get sex?
That's
Let
how-
me know, because I get off the head in about 2 hours.
Okay,
I'm going to go
sorry.
take me some sex. I'm going to get my 2.5 today.
Come on, man. By any means necessary.
I just think we missed the total picture. Only thing we saw was Will reacting.
Right.
We saw a poor joke, but we haven't seen, because the disrespect didn't come from Chris Rock. The disrespect came from the one that you vowed to spend the rest of your life with.
Absolutely.
That's where the disrespect
And
comes
keep defending.
from. Yes.
Why would you jump on? I'm gonna read you some comments in a minute. Why would you jump on stage and slap this man, but y'all the same two that joked and said, "Ha, bad marriage for life."
Right.
So you're not gonna feel no kind of way or feel disrespected because you with it. You with the shits. And it tripped me out when they're saying, "Boss, who said that?" Said the Baltimore came out. Kim Butler. Can't take the Philly and Baltimore nowhere. Kim says, what a real man would have did was went to the backstage, pulled them up, and said, look, that joke, no bro,
Yes.
wasn't a good look, and gave him a chance to right his wrong. That was not a good look for our black people, not at all.
Then put his hands on it. That would have been more acceptable.
Well, if you ain't slapping the boy, what you slapping him for? Jamie says, violence does not look like love. No, not at all. Rodney, shit, that's how you get 20. Ask first. Ain't no bullshit. You hear what he said?
Nah,
He
say it
said
again.
it for you. That's how you get 20. That's how you get 20. Ask first.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my next thing, man, it's like if you want to be in an open marriage.
Hold on one
open,
second.
Okay.
All right. Yes, Jamie, she stepped out for a second. She's okay.
Yeah, she good. If you want to be in an open marriage or open relationship, I mean, that's really your business. You know what I mean?
Right.
The fact that you want to announce or acknowledge that you're in an open relationship or open marriage, you're opening yourself up for criticism in the comments.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because they could have kept that to themselves. Even if they're in an open marriage, we don't need to know who he's sleeping with or who she's sleeping with.
Mm-hmm.
That's between them
Yeah.
and their business. It ain't like they out publicly dating. It ain't like they out publicly dating or something like that. So it ain't really our business what they do. So we would have never known about the whole situation with August. You know what I mean? Or the situation that he had with the ladies. We don't need to know that they're in an open relationship. That's their decision.
Absolutely. But that's just like to the common folk.
Okay.
You'll post something on
Mike, you didn't leave
Facebook.
work, did you? Because Mike will leave.
You'll post something on Facebook.
But look at
and
that
then
camera. Is
they
it in
complain
front?
when someone responds or comments to their post.
Right. All day
Turn it.
long.
You open it to the
Okay,
world.
turn it. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry. I told you I have bad anxiety issues. So many times during the conversation in the beginning, I wanted to go off, and then I did have an issue with a stewardess on the plane over the weekend. So that's with me trying to bite my words and hold my stuff in, and it causes me to just. I was gonna give it to you for her and for you. Yeah, because I felt like when you kept on trying to like say I was trying to change the words, but I wasn't doing it. I actually just was summing it up so I can go to what they were saying on the live. I really wasn't trying to change your words. Yes, ma'am, I'm Bunny. I'm okay now at this point. You know, anxiety is a big deal. And like I'm a person who don't use public restrooms, so I'm in here, gotta think about how I'm a vomit with long braids that come to my waist, and then it was awful just because I have a restaurant phobia. But yeah, I'm all good. I wanted to say people, with the 2.5. We talked to some other couples over the weekend about the 2.5, and a lot of people say the 2.5 sound good. But when you love that person and the 2.5 is over, can you handle it? Yeah, there's no way that you can take your fucking kid to the candy store, get them 2 or 3 items, and say, we ain't never going back to this store again. Fuck you, that kid is going back to that store. Right. He's going to steal a quarter, 50 cents, $1, he going back. So, Rock, don't think that if your girlfriend your fiance have sex with another woman and allow you to sit there and watch, and then it's never going to happen again, she ain't fucking that woman again behind your back, the devil was a lie. I don't care how much you love her. All right?
Yep.
So watch what you ask for. You still want your 2.5? That's up to you. Did we already read all these people words? I'm sorry, y'all. Here I am.
I stopped at no, I stopped at 20. So boom. Wow. She ain't got no wow.
Who said wait? Oh, okay. Kim Butler said she got Jada got that WAP. She may have that WAP. You don't know what she put on them, because you don't know what another person is used to.
I feel you, Sean.
So somebody else new can come along and turn their world upside down. It could be a whole nigga that was a whole pimp. Yeah. I mean, sex was nothing to him. But then when this one woman come along, she can break them. You don't know. It don't gotta be that it's so whop and good. I don't think that sex is that that over the hill thing. People say, oh, you do it for the dick. I think that is the stupidest comments when people say that. But some of them do. Yeah, Rodney Pierce said, facts, Rock. This is a show. This is how a 2.5 goes wrong. Exactly. That's how a 2.5 goes wrong, Rodney Pierce. Rock, do you hear that? You know when Rodney hit the nail on the head, I gotta make sure you know. You hear that?
I heard it.
But you still want your 2.5.
All time.
You roll those dice.
My Bunny
All
said,
the time.
relax, relate, exhale. That's what I need to do on Bunny, because I was worked up. My anxiety really gets to me. I was in the bathroom like, Lord, please don't let back walk in this, please. So Tamira said Jada did that. So what she said, she did what? What did Jada do? So Jada caused the issue. I think she's doing it. She did it to make her show happening. That's like if I knew somebody inside scoop and I come on here and I tell it all the time. But Bunny said violence is not love. It definitely is not, Bunny. It's not. And I think all it's going to do is boost the sales of Jada. I hate to say somebody little something. Red Table Talk is interesting. She get good interviews, but she won't be an Oprah. And that's just because of her own thing, not because of limited access, because she got access to a number of people by way of her husband. But
because you have access don't mean everybody want to hear what you have to say.
Everybody
be around.
Everybody don't want to sit down with you and your mom and your daughter.
Absolutely.
Because who don't want to talk to Ms Vee, but at the same time, who want to talk to Ms Dick? Right. But I know you do. We got a happy hour coming up. Rock gonna set the date, and I need people to come through and enjoy happy hour with Straight Talk Ms Vee. Actually, the whole WMEG family. We're gonna have a good time together. Tavon Harley, I'm waiting for you to come in here. You're supposed to be coming in the studio. Come on. But yeah, we got a happy hour coming. And make sure everybody comes. I gotta get something for WMEG. I don't know, not WMEG, just Straight Talk. Everybody else from the station. Where's the happy hour going to be, Rob?
We're going to hold off and disclose it when we get all of the details.
Okay,
together.
so once we get all the details, we'll announce it. And we're looking for, each show. Bring your people out. Kim Butler said, I came late. What's a 2.5? Kim, you must
Kim. We were talking about this for months now.
2.5 is Rock do not want a threesome. Don't want one. Don't have the pleasure, the eagerness to talk about one. But the 2.5 is when his wife and another woman have sex and all he's doing is sitting in a chair and he's watching. That's the 2.5. We'll probably use it all the time on the show because now it's fun to just say 2.5. But that's what the 2.5 is. Because we was in Jamaica, Mike telling people, because y'all don't know about the 2.5? Mike, no, everybody does not know Rock and his 2.5. So then we got to explain it to people. It was crazy. I mean, like different races. He was telling 2.5 to everybody.
Way to go, Big Mike.
You're going to spread that.
Yeah.
We're gonna
So,
trademark the
You
2.5.
know what it is.
You know
Yes.
why? It's all
I need
over.
a timeless hoodie with 2.5 on it.
There you go. Boom. Bunny said, bottom line, they will be okay. It's Hollywood. Chris tickets are selling. Bunny, yes. From my understanding, Chris Rock tickets has went up $200 extra. Wow. Hello, Ronald Duvall. Big Los, how you feeling? He said, hey, Ms Vee, I'm fresh from Jamaica. Big brother Sugar Bear. That's him.
Yeah,
That's
what's going
the fella.
on, bro?
What up, Bear?
That's not that bad. He's talking about David is also Sugar Bear.
Oh, all right. Mr. Woo Woo Woo.
Yeah.
He ain't give us no woo woo
I was
woo
ready to say,
today.
David, can you woo woo woo?
Can you woo, 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 woo?
There y'all go. Kim Butler says she in there. So Kim Butler, we got one person already said they coming to the Street Talk.
Aight,
with Ms.
aight.
Vee happy hour. I'm hoping that everybody come out because we really need to. This has been a good show. I appreciate y'all for waiting for me to come back from the restroom. But now y'all
Didn't
know.
show much concern as well.
Yes, and I appreciate y'all because that's what anxiety does. It builds up in you. And I'm telling you, it was like lodged in my throat. Y'all saw me a couple times sipping water. That was me like, calm down, calm down. And I tell people all the time, I was never the girl with a blade in my purse or this or that. No, I'm telling you, I grew up with 4 sisters. My sisters each was vicious for a different fucking thing. It was like all these bitches had their own private skill. And it was not, and that baby sister was good all the time. But the thing was, I'm a friendly person, as friendly as I am now. So I hung in different neighborhoods, never on my block. I always hung like I lived at North End. I lived like by Coppin. I'm all the way down White Lock. I'm all the way down by the gallery because I'm a cool person. So I got along with everybody everywhere I went. So it was never an issue. So I could never let my anxiety control me. You know, and I didn't realize how bad it can get until after my mom was murdered, and I realized you better put this cuckoo back in the clock, bitch, because you about to lose it. And I was going to lose it a couple of times after that. Bunny said, I was that girl. I carried the blade. And see, and because Bunny was that girl, now
You ain't have to be, huh?
right, I come up from a family who told me what I didn't need to do. They already carried the blade. They already know how to set the tone. And now this is how you be as a lady. So I got the chance to be a lady. I got the chance to know what I should and shouldn't do. Last year, Bunny's sister Shanae was like, "Why aren't you doing radio anymore? You should. You have the person." I was like, "I really don't want to." And she was like, "No, you have the personality for it." And not having my mom, but having Shanae there to tell me that meant a lot to me because now I'm back in full effect, and hey, that's your girl, Ms Vee, and I'm in the building. And you see how it works?
Yeah.
See how it just come right out
Just
there?
flow.
Right. I'm in the car. I'm not even this person anymore. She don't even want to open her mouth. Crazy thing. Rodney said gummies, Ms Vee. What kind of gummies?
The edibles.
Oh, that calms your anxiety?
Yeah. That's what
No,
they
I
say.
got some pills that, yeah. Can you woo, woo, woo? I'm telling you.
You would get the gummies and burn it too.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's something to look into. Bunny, you hear this? They're trying to tell me that that your niece / little baby cousin need to go ahead and try gummies and weed. This is crazy on Bunny. But you know what? My GYN doctor told me that. She said I can I host a class. You can take the class for I think she's like $200, and I'll make sure that you get your card.
If you get your card, you can't own a gun.
And that's the thing. I own a business. I want to eventually have my own gun. So that'll be a hindrance for me. And Rodney Pierce, I'll see you Saturday morning to pick up my rose. Hey y'all, this has been Straight Talk with your girl Ms Vee. David dropped by. What's your name?
Hey, this David Sugar Bear. You already know.
We got to cut up Monday. Then I got guests on Tuesday. I don't know how it's going to go, but it's going to go because I like to keep it real. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Rodney never has the button like right set.
I can't because I be wanting to get everything out.
It's nothing. Like everything is always a sentence that stops and the beat supposed to drop, but you'll never be right there
Just
with
trying
the
to say
beat.
you ain't queued up.
Hey! Oh! It's your girl, Ms Vee, WMEG Online Radio, mixed in the morning, midday movement show, DJ Rock Night.
She talking talking all the
And I'm
time.
here.
Yeah,
And I'll be
come
back.
on, V, stop.
Monday,
Tuesday
at
and
11.
Thursday, 10 to 12
Anytime
o'clock.
you
Yeah.
got that,
Not even
inbox
haters
in the
can
morning.
knock it. Kiddies in the bed
Stop
looking
slapping
pretty
niggas
in
because
the
of
bed.
jokes. Pass the joke off, but don't be around funny motherfuckers.
Got your man
Ain't no whole lot to that.
Give me some head.
That's all you can do. Love you too, Aunt Bonnie. Stay blessed. Everybody needs jazz. Hey, jazzy, jazzy. That's it. CBD. I'm not. Oh, CBD.
All right, Ms Vee, you're back in it.
Oh.